The King and Queen of Bhutan meet with a delegation from the Kingdom of Thailand in Thimphu. The royal family of Norway hosts a gala dinner at the Royal Palace in Oslo, while the Grand Ducal family of Luxembourg celebrates National Day in Luxembourg City. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, June 23rd, 2025. In Luxembourg City, their Royal Highnesses, Grand Duke Henri and Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg, and their Royal Highnesses, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume and Hereditary Grand Duchess Stephanie of Luxembourg, attended a ceremony at the Philharmonie Luxembourg on the occasion of National Day. Also attending the ceremony were their Royal Highnesses, Prince Guillaume and Princess Sibylla of Luxembourg, Her Royal Highness, Princess Margaretha, and His Serene Highness, Prince Nikolaus of Liechtenstein, their Imperial and Royal Highnesses, Archduke Karl Christian and Archduchess Marie Astrid of Austria, the Marshal of the Court, Miss Sasha Bailey, Her Royal Highness, Princess Alexandra of Luxembourg, and her husband, Mr. Nicholas Baggery, His Royal Highness, Prince Sebastian of Luxembourg, His Royal Highness, Prince Louis of Luxembourg, and his sons, Prince Gabriel and Prince Noah of Nassau, and His Royal Highness, Prince Felix of Luxembourg. The theme of this year's National Day is the 25th anniversary of Grand Duke Henri's accession to the throne. This year's National Day will also be the last for the Grand Duke as head of state. On this day last year, the Grand Duke announced that he had appointed his son, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, as lieutenant representative beginning in October 2024. On December 24th, 2024, the Grand Duke announced that he would be abdicating the throne in favor of his son. The change of throne will take place on October 3rd, 2025, just days short of the Grand Duke's official 25-year mark on the throne. During the ceremony, the Prime Minister of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, Mr. Luc Frieden, gave a speech. This was followed by a short documentary entitled The Story of a Reign, 25 Years of Service to Luxembourg. After a musical performance, the Grand Duke gave a speech, noting that this National Day is a moment of, quote, great emotion and gratitude for me, end quote. He went on to say that the Hereditary Grand Duke is, quote, ready to take on this great responsibility for the country, end quote. The Grand Duke also spoke about the Grand Duchess, noting that, quote, all these years, I have never been alone. The Grand Duchess has accompanied me with her love, her commitment, and her sensitivity, end quote. Following the ceremony, there was a 21-gun salute in honor of the Grand Duke at Fechenhof. At noon, the Grand Ducal family attended the traditional military parade along the Avenue de la Liberté. At 12:15 p.m., the Grand Duke and the Hereditary Grand Duke reviewed the Luxembourg Army. This year's parade featured several low-flying aircraft, including an H-145M police helicopter, an Airbus A330 transport and refueling aircraft from the multi-role tanker transport unit, and an A400M transport aircraft from the 15th Wing of the Belgium Army Air Component, piloted by Luxembourg officers. In the late afternoon, the Grand Ducal family attended a Te Deum at the Cathédrale de Notre-Dame du Luxembourg, with Cardinal Jean-Claude Hollerich, Archbishop of Luxembourg, presiding. On Saturday evening in Luxembourg City, the Grand Ducal family kicked off 3 days of celebrations in the Grand Duchy on the occasion of the Grand Duke's 25th anniversary on the Grand Ducal throne. The celebrations began on the forecourt of the town hall, where the Grand Ducal family was warmly welcomed by the mayor of Luxembourg City, Lydie Pulfer. Thereafter, the Grand Ducal family arrived on the Place Guillaume II, where they attended a concert featuring American jazz singer Dee Dee Bridgewater. The evening ended with the Grand Ducal family watching a light and sound show on the facade of the Palais Grand Ducal. The 15-minute show, featuring 300 images personally selected by the Grand Duke, retraced the history of the Grand Duke's historic reign from 2000 to the present day. This afternoon, Their Majesties, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, Spain, presided over a commemoration ceremony on the occasion of the 1000th anniversary celebrations of the founding of the Abbadia de Montserrat. The Benedictine Abbey was founded by Abbot Oliba in 1025. This evening, Their Majesties, King Harald V and Queen Sonja of Norway, hosted a gala dinner at the Royal Palace in Oslo on the occasion of the President and the First Lady of the French Republic, Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron's official visit to the Kingdom of Norway. The purpose of the two-day official visit is to strengthen cooperation between the Kingdom of Norway and the French Republic in the areas of the green transition, energy, and culture. Earlier in the day, Her Majesty the Queen and Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway, accompanied by the First Lady of the French Republic, Brigitte Macron, visited the Munch Museum and the Queen Sonja Art Stable in Oslo. Meanwhile, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway and Her Royal Highness Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway participated in a roundtable discussion at the National Museum. Also participating in the roundtable discussion were the Prime Minister of Norway, Jonas Støre, and the President of the French Republic, Emmanuel Macron. On Saturday evening in Copenhagen, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe of Denmark and Her Royal Highness Princess Benedicte of Denmark attended the Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale ballet performance of Clumsy Hans, and the re-premiere of the performance, As Kaput, at the historic Pantomime Theatre at Tivoli Gardens. Hans Christian Andersen's classic tale of Clumsy Hans, also known as Blockhead Hans and Jack the Dullard, published in 1855, follows a resourceful young man who uses his wit and charm to overcome challenges, ultimately winning the princess's heart and half the kingdom. In Thimphu, Their Majesties, King Jimny Kesar Wangchuck and Queen Jetson of Bhutan held an audience with a delegation from the Kingdom of Thailand at the Tashi Sho Zong. During the audience, the delegation presented an 80-volume World Tipitaka Sajhaya phonic edition to His Majesty, the King. According to the Royal Court of Bhutan, the Tipitaka, also known as a Pali Canon, is the oldest complete collection of Buddhist scriptures, which form the, quote, doctrinal foundation of the Theravada Buddhist tradition. The World Tipitaka Sajhaya phonic edition was developed to preserve the original Pali pronunciation and support accurate oral recitation across different languages. End quote. This afternoon, His Highness Prince Rahim, the Aga Khan V, signed a cooperation agreement between the Ismaili Imamate and the Republic of Mozambique. According to a press release, the agreement covers a variety of sectors, including education, health, culture, environmental protection, and socio-economic development. Quote, the Aga Khan Foundation has been operating in Mozambique since 2000. It implements integrated, innovative, and gender-sensitive programs in agriculture and food security, health and nutrition, work and enterprise, climate resilience, and civil society strengthening. Programs prioritize vulnerable and underserved populations, including farmers, entrepreneurs, unemployed graduates, vulnerable women and children, and internally displaced people, amongst others. End quote. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, June 24th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. God bless. Take care, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow.